Welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise. Week 2 action at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that we struggled against pretty much last season. Let's see how they shape up this season. If the Texans are anything to go by, things have not gotten much easier. And last week was a little bit rough start to the regular season. I just want to show you something. I did fill up the practice squad a little bit here. I just wanted to make sure that we have some prospects on the practice squad that are really going to be developing and might have a shot at being in the team. So I did find Josh Pascal, right edge, 2475. I found Tyquan Thornton, 2472. Really liking these two. I found a kicker, Marvin Redding. Found Chance Campbell, Daniel Hardy, Keishan Booty, and Zy Alexander, plus Matthew Jackson and Tyreek Jones. And one thing that I will be doing is I want to test the whole situation with the draft models, because I want to see if it's a permanent or just a temporary glitch. So what I will be doing now is I'm going to go to the mid linebackers, and I'm going to be putting Eric Gentry on the practice squad. There we go. I just want to get a player off the team, and I will then be putting this kicker here, who is a rookie. Wait up. I'm going to be putting this kicker in, Marvin Redding. He's a rookie. When you start, basically when you look at him, he's got this model here, super strange, and I will be adding him to the first team. I will be using him for 1 or 2 kicks. I just want to see, is the model itself bugged, or is it only in the view right here? Because if it's only in the view, then I don't really care too much, because that'll be fixed at some point in time. If the player model itself is bugged, then that sucks majorly. We don't have anything else to do. Let's just take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars roster right now. So starting out with the quarterback, of course, Trevor Lawrence, still here behind him, Mitch Trubisky and Gardner Minshew the second. I don't think that there's anything more to say about this one here. Trevor Lawrence, we know him. We've played him twice and he's beaten us twice. It was very rough getting anything against this Jacksonville Jaguars team. And the main reason for that was not Trevor Lawrence. The main reason for that was the defense. That was really hard. Travis Etienne Jr. as the starting running back. We've got Tank Bigsby out of the 23 draft. We've got Snoop Connor. This is a brother of James Conner, by the way. Fullback is Derrick Parrish. Wide receivers, we've still got Christian Kirk. We've still got Calvin Ridley. Sorry, Zay Jones is here. We've got Parker Washington and Kendrick Pryor. I can't remember if Washington was here before, but I think so. And Zay Jones, same thing. So it's the same wide receiver core, I think, as last time. The tight ends still consist of Evan Engram, Brenton Strange, and Luke Farrell. Nothing has changed here. On the offensive line, we've got Anton Harrison, 22 and 80. We've got Cam Robinson. Let me just check out Anton Harrison here, because is he a pick from the recent draft? I think he is. Let me just check this one out here. A first round pick, 27. Yes. So left tackle looking pretty good. Left guard, Chuma Edoga, 27, 72. Antonio Maffey and Layden Robinson, another rookie, 23 and 70. Personally, I'd be using Robinson here straight away, because I don't really see the point in using older players unless they really bring a lot to the team. Chuma Edoga certainly doesn't when you compare, but okay. Luke Fortner at center is injured, so Justin Iglesias, another rookie, will be playing here. Right guard is Brandon Scherf with a superstar Dave trade, 32-84. Behind him, Robert Blakely. I feel like this offensive line has gotten a little bit worse. Walker Little, 25-74. Austin Jackson behind him, 25 and 71. I'd say decent offensive line with a few good pieces. Anton Harrison looks solid. This left guard section a little bit questionable. At center, yeah, big question mark. Right guard Brandon Scherf, of course, super solid, but he does have lower stats than last year because he has regressed. And then we've got the right tackle, 25-74, and this basically is a decent room, I would say. On defense, we've got Okonkwo, 29-78, Tyler Lacey behind him, and Okonkwo. I think he was here before, just going to be checking very quickly. But he is And that was with the Cleveland Browns. All right, so I do remember that we played him, but he was on another team. So he's new on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the right edge, we've got Broderick Washington Jr., 27-72, and Jacob Martin, 28-72. What a weird setup, actually. Really strange. This defensive setup here. Baltimore now with the Jacksonville Jags. So 2 new players here. On D-tackle, Tyjae Williams, a rookie with a superstar Dave trait already revealed. Yeesh. Raymond Voazek and Davian Nixon. Tyjae Williams looks to be especially nasty here. We're going to remember this one. 91 because he's a starter. And I just want to see, does he have a 0 in-game or does he have a number 91? That is something that we can check. I want to sort of get a grip on this in the next game. Left-hand side linebacker is Yasir Abdullah, 24-72. Behind him, Jordan Smith. Again, not crazy, actually. Absolutely not crazy. Maybe a little bit underwhelming, this defensive side here. Who else? Mid linebacker for Yasari Oluokun. There we go. Devin Lloyd. All right. Zayvon Collins. I think he's new. David Long Jr. Is Zayvon Collins new? I think he's joining from the Arizona Cardinals, isn't he? I really like this player. He's a very, very good mid linebacker. Yeah, joining from the Cardinals. Solid mid linebacker group. Trayvon Walker was nasty last time around, 23-84. Edgarin Cooper, 22-68. That's another rookie. At corner, we've got Tyson Campbell. We've got Kalen King, another rookie, 21-77. Cameron Dantzler Sr., Chris Abrams Drain, DJ James. A lot of rookies here that they went for. Let me just check out Kalen King here. He is out of Penn State with a normal Dave trade, of course. So that's that. Free safeties, Andre Cisco. He was very rough to play against in the last game that we had. And Eric Hallett is the backup. Trayvon Merrick, 25-81. And Terrell Edmonds. I think they're both 2 new players, right? Trayvon Merrick, I think, is joining from the Raiders, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, Las Vegas Raiders. And Terrell Edmonds, brother of Tremaine Edmonds, I think he's joining from the Steelers, if I'm not completely off here. Let me just check this one out here. Philadelphia Eagles, now Pittsburgh Steelers before, then the Eagles, and now Jacksonville Jaguars. So it's a little bit up and down here. Harrison Mevis, another rookie, and the punter is Logan Cook, who looks pretty good with that high kick power. So what do we do about these players? Well, I feel like this team hasn't really improved that much on defense. So we might have a shot here if we play our cards right. And playing our cards right means we have to make sure that we limit Trevor Lawrence as much as we can. It means that we have to make sure, and I'm going to be going with the starter training here. The offensive game plan, what do we do here? Tyson Campbell. We, of course, I think we're going to be running it inside. This is a good one that I like to go for. Derrick Henry is very solid, but of course, you never know what's going to happen. So we, of course, have to train more players here. This is exactly what I'm going to be doing here. Yeah, I think just like that is the setting that I like to see. Team profile for Joe Alt, Graham Barton, and Will Levis right there. I did work on the rookies that are on our team. I gave them different shoes, different everything, because they all just had the standard attire. And I'm not really sure if that was because I changed the face, and otherwise they would have had different setups, or if this is just part of the glitch. I can't really tell. So, gonna go with this one again here. I want to have those 8 points. And yeah, we're gonna start training. No injuries in training. Pretty good, if you ask me. So let's get some experience points into these players. Amani Hooker gets a buff. We're going to go for run support. Here we go. Our number 37. At age 26, he's still going to be growing. This is good. Treylon Burks. Again, I think it's my favorite wide receiver on the squad currently. He is just extremely reliable. And he's very young as well, so that is pretty good. Tier Tart gets an upgrade now, an 81 rated player here. And there we go. Graham Barton. Here you can see his changed appearance. I gave him a towel, some long sleeves and stuff like that, just to make the appearance a little bit different, because if everybody looks the same, it's going to be boring as heck. The face still is just a big insult, but there we go. Amari Rodgers, again, really like him, really like to use him at his age currently. I think it's 24. With that overall, I think it's a pretty good start, pretty solid situation to be in. And there we go, Dreddeus and Jaelyn Duncan to round off this round of upgrades here for players. Let's add some points into Agile. There we go. And how many points do we have to spend on staff? Let me just see. 14 points. Well, that is one staff upgrade. I want to have two things from EA. One is fix the draft glitch, and number two is just make those menus a little bit more snappy. Playing on PlayStation 3 and it's PlayStation 5, and it's really feeling like a PlayStation 3. That's actually what I wanted to say. Jesus, man. All right. We're ready, guys, I think. So let's kick things off now. Game against the Jacksonville Jaguars at home, of course. Here we go. Nissan Stadium and fireworks as the Titans will play the Jacksonville Jaguars in a division showdown. Will Levis and Trevor Lawrence meet again. So far, Trevor Lawrence has been winning these duels quite decisively. But maybe we could get something going today. Maybe we could be a little bit more prolific, a little bit more stable. That would be my target. And here we go. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming out of here. The Tennessee Titans. You can see Joe Alt here also gave him some different clothing options. Different helmet, different gloves, stuff like that. Doug Pederson here. Coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coach Dreddeus, coach of the Tennessee Titans. Getting ready here. Number 31. I think that's Kevin Byard. And here we go. Ryan Stonehouse. Gonna be punting. Nope. He's actually gonna be doing the kickoff. It's interesting. All right, we have the ball straight away. Before I forget, I will be going for the depth chart immediately. We will be seeing a few kicks though. So I just want to make sure that we're gonna see Redding. I want to see Redding at least once. So this is what we're going to be doing immediately. Inside a zone split, a left-hand side run here. Derrick Henry. Off we go. We're very far up the pitch. Trying to get through here. Stopped after 2 yards. And here's Will Levis sort of going, what the hell, man? You said you'd run everybody into the ground here. And again, let's get Derrick Henry going. And who were we looking for? Who was that? Player stats. Quick check here. On the defense, I think. On the Jaguars. So far, well, the player stats, of course, aren't there yet. AKA. Actually, all right, this is it. Amani, Hooker, Jeffrey Sims. All right. So there's not much has happened yet, but there's this one player. I think it's a D tackler, right? Just want to see if he's here. There we go. This is Williams, Walker, Washington Jr., Okonkwo, Collins, Oluokun. Was it Williams? Was it Washington Jr.? Campbell. No, but there's nobody here with a number 0. I think it was King. I'm not sure anymore. But here we go. Derrick Henry. Just push your way through. 3 more yards. 3 more yards. So mesh spot is up next. Gonna try and get Hopkins here. Come on, my man. Wow, that was knocked out pretty hard. That's King. Oh my lord. Come on, guys. And now Marvin Redding. And there we go. All right, so it basically, they all have the same clothing. So that is the glitch, I think. And the number is different. The name is different, but it's the same model. It's a black dude. with the number 11. So I reckon the player model is weird, the number is weird, but the player models are really glitched. I just hope that they fix that as soon as possible, because otherwise we are going to have a lot of these dudes running around looking like hyper identical twins. Personally, not exactly what I want to see here, but okay. So we tested this. We now know it is the numbers work, because not everybody can have the number 0, but still. So here we go. Walker. Crying out loud. It's dry, man. It is dry. It's a dry ball. It was a pass. There was no pressure on you, man. Oh, Christ. For crying out loud. Wow. And this one comes out as well. Knocked out. Jesus Christ, guys. Trevor Murray here with a hard hit. Why can't we hold on to balls all of a sudden? It's just flopping out of here. Flopping out of here as if there's no tomorrow. And this is going to be a flag. Is this going to be a holding offense and 3rd and 20? All right, we're going to take it. We are going to accept it. Fantastic stuff. Halfback wham. And there we go. Derrick Henry. I mean, he did regress ever so slightly, so is it possible that he just went down a little bit here? But he still has all those abilities, so shouldn't really be too much of an issue as the first half comes to an end. Inside zone, and boom. First quarter is over, not first half. So here we go. Inside zone. I like this one out of the gun formation. Left-hand side run. Here we go. Wow. I think it's Williams. I think Williams is the rookie that is that has the stops. So let's just take a quick look here. Jaguars and on defense. Edmonds, Kirk, Collins. Where's Williams? Yeah, Tyjae Williams. Yeah, 91. All right, so he's a black dude. He does have a different number, but I think that the player model is just the same, basically. Or is it number glitched as well? It says number 22 here, but it is Williams. It should be number 91. Oh, come on, EA. That is stupid. 3rd and inches. Still stuck here. Halfback zone weak towards the left-hand side, and we're going straight at the superstar here. Stopped out of the line with an injury timeout for Nicholas Petit-Frere. Does pick up an injury. Not fantastic. Not fantastic, but not horrible either. So let's go Burks, Hopkins, maybe Okonkwo. And as I was watching Okonkwo sort of fighting his way through there, Trayvon Walker breaks through with a sack on Will Levis, who's not having the most prolific of games. 2nd and 18. Pushing forward, 3rd and 6. That could have gone worse. 12 yards on the pickup. We're going to substitute Jaelyn Duncan. You're going to take over here, shallow cross, Okonkwo. I keep saying Okonkwo, but it is Okonkwo, of course. I just want to see you hold on to the ball, man. God damn it! Jesus Christ, guys! Are you kidding me? What the gigantic F was that? He was all alone, man. All alone. And he couldn't hold on to the ball. Fuck. And I was so focused on Okonkwo's missed ball that I completely messed up this one here. Shoot. Oh, this sucks. Come on, defense. All right, defense holds them. We've got 1 minute 50. One left here at our own 20. Phillips, Okonkwo. Off we go. Let's get some nice snaps in here. And it's knocked out. Okay. We can't seem to be holding on to balls anymore. Can't seem to be doing that. Let's go. Inside zone split. Tyjae Spears. Come and join me. And now we're going to be super shifty. We're going to go with the boot slide here. DeAndre Hopkins. I want to get him out there. And number 25, Terrell Edmonds, slaps the ball away. And we are absolutely playing it in the worst possible way. Will Levis is having a horror start to this season. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about this one here. We're going to punt it. We're going to try to hit it as far back as we can. But this is annoying, to say the least. Kelvin Joseph. Can we please knock it out for once? Here comes Trevor Lawrence. With a weirdly puffed out chest. Come on, guys. And we stopped them very quickly, so this is awesome. Okay, we're going to try screen now. We're going to try screen. They, of course, know who my receiver will be. So we should probably go for a different play here, right? Let's go with the 4 vertical. Still going to go with Spears. Breakthrough, my man. So at least he holds on. We gain 2 yards. Tyjae Spears. 1 minute 15. Runs down to 59 seconds. Let's get Kyle Phillips going here. Perfectly done. Perfectly done, my man. I really like him. Really like him. He is one of the ones that is at least half reliable when looking at it. I've got Okonkwo now, who has a direct route. I'm going to put Okonkwo on a hot route. So there we go. Okonkwo on a slant. Let's try getting him in there more directly. And there we go. Far end, and we push inside. Well done. Number 25, Terrell Edmonds, does try and stop him, but it's not happening. Kyle Phillips can be very happy about that. There we go. Going towards the outside, and he holds on and just goes into the end zone there. And Will Levis with a touchdown. Come on, defense. Defense holds them again. That is huge, guys. Absolutely huge. It means we might be able to equalize here. Maybe even get the lead. So, Okonkwo and a slant. This is what's going to happen. I slapped away. Number 23 was there. Olisaimide Oluokun gets the ball here. Let's try another vertical. Do we have a better play? Do we have something that's a little bit more... I don't know. Okonkwo holds onto the ball. I cannot freaking believe it. Yay! We get another touchdown in the first half. Number 85. Usually Mr. Butterfingers himself. There we go. Chig Okonkwo gets the ball, flies above the head of number 23. There was no one there to stop us. And Will Levis, hallelujah. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Right now, I need you guys. Well, that's one. All right. In the second quarter, I think I'm going to be sending out special teams. Or am I too far away? 73 yards. Nah, that's just not going to work. What are the coach suggestions? Let's go with an inside zone. We're up 17 versus 7. Let's just go here. Let's just get some yards for Derrick Henry. 8 rushes, 36. I think that says it all. It's a very slow game today. A very slow game. But at least we are converting our chances. Our defense definitely giving us a big boost right there. Return middle, catch up, match up, whatever. So there we go. Kick is out. Here you go. Kyle Phillips is our kick returner. And we're going to go straight. We're going to go straight. Oh, no, went straight into these. I was hoping that they would kind of open up there, but didn't happen. Will Levis comes out onto the field. Come on, my man. I need you to be focused, extra focused right now. We're going to start with the zone weak, Derrick Henry. But they were just stacked so tightly in the middle. Let's go the stick, not vertical. Wow, that was out of reach. Number 22 was there. Whew. Inside zone. Slightly curved run here. Those usually work well. Usually. I'm going to say usually because sometimes they just go absolutely horrible. But sometimes they work quite well. And this one's jury's still out. Treylon Burks with an injury. 3rd and 6. This is not good. Here we go. My second best wide receiver is out with an injury. Do we get a bench working? Josh Whyle or Okonkwo? Yeah, that was absolute bullpup. Why couldn't Josh Whyle just find a way around the defender? Just take a look at this one here. Who was better? Just get stuck in there, get shoved slightly, and it doesn't work. On the other side, Okonkwo would have probably been out. Yeah, he had the route. I went for the wrong player. And I pressed instant replay again. There we go. Bad choices immediately at our own 29. And we could have really gotten something out of this. Right, Stonehouse. Let's give me the most beautiful of all punts. I hate that. Get that ball. I tried punching, but it's not really working that well. So they're starting at the 32. Come on, defense. Come on. Right, so they catch up with a touchdown, with a field goal, of course. Halfback zone weak. It really isn't good that we're running straight at the superstar right there. Come on, my man. Number 23 breaks through as if nobody were even there. 2nd and 10. There's no gain on this one. Was that contract for Derrick Henry too soon? Was I blinded by the X Factor? Come on, 77. Jesus Christ, we can't even stiff arm anymore. 3rd and 2. Who was that? Yikes, man. Halfback dive. Let's go. Straight ahead. 2 yards. Derrick Henry. You're a freight train for crying out loud. Oh my god. My own players are in my way. Get away from me. Up to the 45. At least we're slowly but surely getting stuff done. An average of 5 yards per carry. And the X Factor is activated. Alright, Hopkins and Okonkwo are the 2 options. And here we go. Okonkwo has the ball, holds onto the ball. I think he's going to be my most awesomest favorite player today. Let's go. Inside zone, again, left-hand side. No curve this time. This time just a straight brute force run. And there we go. Well, if they're going to double team him, the X Factor is not going to work. And Zaven Collins immediately making himself felt here. Halfback ISO. Let's go. Stiff arming and pushing his way forward. Working for that first down. And you can immediately see that the quality has gone up quite a lot. Can we get the snap? No, we cannot get the snap. It takes ages until everybody's in position. Clock keeps running down. 135 passing yards, and we've got 54. I think that says a lot about our quarterback. What I don't like is that if you don't have a bazillion yards passing per season, then you hardly have a chance. Just, my goodness. Kalen King with an injury here. King is number 22. Who's Williams then? Wait, what? What number is Williams? Did I do injustice to the game before? Number 22 is King. And Williams is the... Oh, this is Washington. So there's two number 22s. Okay, I did do injustice to the game. Oh, for crying out loud, guys. How can that be broken? It was never broken in Madden 23. Suddenly draft classes are broken. This is so stupid. I can't even reiterate on that one. This is so dumb. How can something be broken if you're using basically the same game and just building upon it? There we go. Fantastic stuff. Getting stuck on my own player. 16 rushes, 74 yards. Derrick Henry. Halfback zone weak. Let's keep pushing hard. He has regressed, but of course we're still speaking of a very, very high quality player here. Number 98, this is Washington Jr. out with an injury. He was holding his back and now it's the wrist. Make up your mind. Left-hand side run. Here we go. And that looks like a face mask by number 5. Yeah. That just makes sense. Henry Cisco, don't be so aggressive. Chill a while and listen. As Deckard Cain would have said in Diablo. Who of you has played Diablo? Which ones have you played? 1, 2, 3, 4? I've played all of those except for number 4, which is the new one, of course. DeAndre Hopkins fighting his way forward. 7 and 16 today for Will Levis. Again, I'd like to say something nice about his performance, but he hasn't been helped by his receivers at all. And here we go. Derrick Henry, whoa, what was that? He's pushing the back. Going down here, Trayvon Walker, inside zone, left-hand side, slight curve. We do have X Factor active, which means the first tackle will not stop us. And the route is open. Trevon Merrick with an injury as Derrick Henry breaks into the end zone. And we get another touchdown versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, who strike back right now. And it's an open game. Again, a zone fake jet, left-hand side. We're going to go with Derrick Henry here. Let's go, DeAndre Hopkins. Go, go, go. No, psych. Well, one player was pushed. The other took his chance. Halfback stretch, left-hand side. Very far left-hand side. Christ almighty, number 34, just wrapping himself around Derrick Henry. 3rd and 4, 24 seconds to be played. And there is no opening in the middle. And Williams is a freaking beast. He's a freaking beast, man. Let me call a timeout here. Let's just take a look at this. We are very far back, aren't we? Let's go. 94 Will. 94 Will. Let's just close down a few more yards and then we're going to be taking a field goal. I want to rub this one in a little bit more. This is beautiful. Stiff arming, stiff arming, stiff arming. Timeout called by Coach Dreddeus. And we're going to be sending out special teams and Cameron Dicker. Special teams and a field goal. 49-yard field goal. Let's try and get this. Make good on the missed one before, and I think this one is very solid. We hit the target, and we're in. Cameron Dicker, he's my kicker, and he converts. Well done. And now, the game is over. 27 versus 17. We win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was a rough game, it wasn't easy. But we get the win. And that is awesome. Very happy. Will Levis today, not the best performance. I'm not sure how his career will continue. The cameraman. So Will Levis actually had the better score, 43% completion rate, 73 yards, but 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for Trevor Lawrence. Wow, that was rough. Derrick Henry, 101 yards rushing. At least he got that on, but we had to try 24 times. I think that says a lot about the quality of this defense. We've got the touchdown. 1 touchdown here in his name. Travis Etienne Jr., Trevor Lawrence, and Christian Kirk rushing. This is interesting. On the receiving side, Christian Kirk, Evan Engram. Of course, these players got way more receptions, but we had drops for Chig Okonkwo, for Kyle Phillips. 2 were dropped by DeAndre Hopkins. And that really is bad because he's my most senior player. Harold Landry gets the solo tackle crown. Total tackles, Terrell Edmonds and Harold Landry splitting that one. Trayvon Walker, Harold Landry, who seem to have had a fantastic game. Tier Tart, 2 sacks. Trayvon Walker, 1 sack. Harold Landry, 1 sack. Jeffrey Simmons, 1 sack. And now onto the interceptions. Kenneth Murray Jr., our new mid-linebacker signed in the offseason, is here, gets his first interception. Sean Murphy Bunting also gets an interception right here. And Amani Hooker also gets an interception. Well done, guys. Really fantastic job. Also, good job on the kicking. Cameron Dicker, well, I know you tried to. You only got 1, but that first one was really messed up by me, so that's my fault. Marvin Redding also gets 1, and he will return to the practice squad. All right, so we equalize 1-1 after this win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and immediately this season is put on its head. We lose against the Texans, and we win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've got a bad feeling that the Texans will be one of those rough teams of the future that we will really be battling against quite brutally. I have just added the kicker back to the practice squad. We now have a few practice squad players here. I'm actually looking at a few of these here and questioning if we should add these to the main squad, to the first team. Players like Tyquan Thornton, who are absolute rockets with their speed, 24-72. Chance Campbell, not so much, of course. But then we've got Daniel Hardy here. We've got Keishan Muti, who also is pretty quick. Zy Alexander. These are some of the players that I did add here. Eric Gentry, former mid linebacker, is way down here with a 65 overall, 22 years of age. Of course, better in comparison with Chance Campbell in terms of age, but Chance Campbell at least already is higher rated. So I do think that we will be adding him back to the squad. Daniel Hardy, not sure if he will ever get a shot at this. We've got the wide receiver Tyquan Thornton here, who I actually do like quite a bit, especially because of his speed. I used him on the, what was it? I think it was the Rams franchise. And he was an absolute speedster. Look at that, speed 96, the acceleration not as high. But he does have good catching stats as well. Deep route, medium route is good. Short route, not as much jumping. We're going to be keeping him in there. I will be putting Chance Campbell on the roster now. I think he learned his lesson. He has to step it up, and he will now be a part of the first team again. I'm going to keep Josh Pascal in the back of my head right there, because he's absolutely not bad. Pretty happy with how today's game went, to be honest, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's game. I certainly did. And yeah, if you did, please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. As you know, it means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, male, female, young and old. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time.